Alright, today we are going to learn about mean. Okay, mean is just talking about the average. You've probably heard the average before, which is just finding the average of a group of 7 numbers, which we'll go into a little bit more here in a minute. So in the real world link, it says Tina and her friends downloaded 6 songs for 6 weeks as shown in the table. How many total songs were downloaded? Well, number of songs downloaded per week, you got 12, 6, 10, 9, 4, and 1. So we add those all up. So we get 20, 24, 30, 42. So then, on average, how many songs did they download each week? Well, you take the total amount, 42, divided by the number of weeks. So how many weeks did they do? 6. And then that would be 7 per week. So on the number line, draw an arrow that points to the average and plot the number of songs downloaded on the number of songs. So, on this one, for number 3, what we're going to do now is we're going to draw an arrow to number 7. And then we are going to put a dot for each one. So 12, 6, 10, 9, 4, 1. So then it says, how far below the average is 1, 4, and 6? How far above the average is 9, 10, and 12? Well, 1, 4, and 6, so 1 is 6 feet, or 6 units away. 4 is 3. Then 1, and 2, and 3, and then 5. Okay, so we're going to skip the rest of that for now. Okay, so like I was saying, the mean of a data set is just the sum of all the numbers. Okay, it's the sum of all the numbers divided by how many numbers there are. So that's the average. So basically the average is finding just a single number after you add them all up and divide by how many there are. So it says find the mean number of representatives for the 4 states shown in the pictograph. So what they're wanting you to do is you're going to add up how many people there are altogether. So there'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I mean 11. Sorry. 2, 4, 6. Okay, now we're going to add those all up. So it'd be 20, 32. So there's 32 altogether. Now, what you're going to do is divide by how many states there are. Since there's 4 states, we divide 32 by 4. So 32 divided by 4, 8. So all you're doing is adding up all the numbers they give you and dividing by how many there are. So let's do letter A together. So letter A, the table shows the number of CDs a group of friends bought. Find the mean number of CDs the group bought. So what you're going to do is you're going to add up all the numbers in the table. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 0 plus 2. So 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 0 plus 2. So we add these all up. That'd be 7, 13, 15. So there's 15 altogether. Now, to find the average, the mean, we're going to take the total and divide it by how many CDs they purchased, or how many friends there are. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to divide it by 5. Okay, and you get 3 is your average. Okay, so you're adding them all up first, then dividing by how many numbers there are. Alright, let's look at number 2 now. So the dot plot shows the recorded high temperatures for 6 days in Little Rock, Arkansas. Find the mean temperatures. So on a dot plot like this, those dots just mean that's how many numbers there are. So we got 45 plus 45 plus, now we jump to 47 plus 49 plus 50 plus 52. So we add those all up first and get 288. And since there's 6 of them, you divide by 6 and get 48 degrees. So that's all the average or the mean is you add all the numbers up they give you and divide by how many there are. So like number 3, okay? So it says the dot plot shows the number of runs a baseball team had for each game for a 4-game series. So they played 4 games. So find the mean number of runs for the series. Well, first off, we got to add it all up. Sum of the data. So we got 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. So that's 4 games. We're dividing it by 4. So we got to add all that up first. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. And we're going to divide it by 4, which is 3. So the average, the mean number of runs they scored in that game in the series would be 3. Okay, now we're going to do letter B together. So this is just reading a dot plot. You're still finding the mean. So all you got to do is add all the numbers up first, then divide. So we have 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Got that one done, that one, that one, that one. Plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so she read for 6 days. We got to add these up first. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then you get 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 4 is 18. So we get 18 total. Now we got to divide by 6 because there's 6 days she read. So she read 3 books per week. Okay, so that's how you find the average. So now what I want you to do on your own, you're going to turn to page 813 and you're going to do number 1, number 2, and that's it. So number 1 and number 2. Okay, so just practice number 1 and number 2. So you're finding the mean for each data set. And then you're going to get a worksheet and you're going to go through the worksheet on your own. That will be due tomorrow. So you'll have all the rest of the hour to work on it. So watch the video, take the notes, and then do 1 and 2 on page 813, and then you'll get the homework.